Hello and welcome to Mannheim, Germany, and more specifically, the biggest guitar event in Europe. Over the next 3 days, I'm going to be giving you daily updates of what goes on at this event, so make sure to subscribe to the channel now so you don't miss anything. This is Guitar Summit 2024. We're here at Guitar Summit with Eventide. Patrick, there's a new product that isn't officially released yet, but you're just going to give us a little sneak peek?
Yeah, we're doing a little early preview of this new product in collaboration with Third Man Records and Jack White called the Knife Drop, right over here. It's basically a pedal meant to sound like BOOM, to scare the neighborhood cats away and make all of your neighbors pretty much angry all the time.
It sounds like a horror film.
Yeah, it's meant to be a horror film.
So when's this coming out officially?
So officially it's going to be out in the States on October 29th and everywhere, I think around October 29th too. So out everywhere October 29th and through Third Man Records and the States.
You heard it here first. We're here at the Revv booth with Derek, and could you show us a little bit of some of your stuff?
Yes, okay, so the big thing for today, this launched today at Guitar Summit. So these are our anniversary edition of our G Series pedals. So the G2, the G3, and the G4. Essentially the G3 came out 6 years ago, and the G2 and the G4 came out 5 years ago. And they were based off of the Generator 120 Mark II amplifier. And when we upgraded and released the Mark III, and specifically the 10th anniversary edition, which is our Revision B, our designer and president, Dan, also decided to upgrade all of the pedals. So these don't just have like a special anniversary like aesthetic. They actually are new circuits that are actually more aggressive, more amp-like. The crunch pedal, like the G2, is quite a bit has quite a bit better sag to it, so it feels less like a pedal and more like an amp than the previous version did. So that's what we have that literally launched today. The other thing that we are doing is we do a lot of like amp customization stuff, and people don't realize that we have a designer that you can actually go and mock up your own amp on our site. So we're kind of showing off the fact that you can get like your amp kind of your way. Like you can see here that, you know, you can choose between like over 50 different Tolexes, like 5 different chassis colors, a bunch of knobs, all sorts of things on our website. So those are the things that we're showing here.
Very cool. Well, thank you.
No problem. Thanks.
That was Revv. If you've watched the NAMM content before, you'd be familiar with this brand. This is Emm Guitars. They're always the star of the show, and
Hello.
We're back again.
Hello everyone. I'm Luis, and welcome to the new things that we have for the Guitar Summit here at Mannheim. Yeah, and whoa, this is something new. I don't think that you saw this. You have been with us the last two NAMMs, and you saw the first black and white, then you saw another one just fading away, but now this changed to 8 colors. Okay, so this is electromagnetic paint, this is dust, okay? So it's the same principle that we were doing with the black and white, but now with 8 colors. Now you can choose red, green, yellow, depending on what you want to show your audience. Right now, this is the first one and the only one in the whole world. So doesn't exist any other one, okay? This was all made by hand, the technology. That's why you see some different spots there. But now we build the machine, and it's going to be ready, the final product. We're going to show it at NAMM this next year. And what is going to be amazing about this is that you see that the whole guitar changed, and it blinks a little bit. It's a delay because we need to change the frequency of all the dust particles moving from layer to layer. It's insane. It's very interesting, but it's a whole episode of that. Okay, but in the new product, we're going to have 69 different displays. So you will be able to choose the color of your pickguard and the color of every part of the guitar. So you can make an animation, you can play some I don't know,
It's
imagination
perfect for shows.
It's perfect for shows, yeah. So I think I believe that in the future you'll be able to make a design here and just like send it, boop, and so you're going to be able to express yourselves, your emotions, what you're thinking about your band or your audience in a new ways. Also, it's not going to be just about the looks, it's going to be also about how it sounds. So we're developing pickups with different voices. So we're going to have P90s, single coils, and humbuckers in just one guitar that it also changed to any color.
A guitar that does everything.
The guitar that does everything. Yeah, why not? Why not? That's the dream. That's where every guitar builder wants to reach. What else? What do we have new here? Well, this guitar is new for me. This is the Corazones guitar. It's from our folklore collection. I try to present something from home. This is from our Mexican folklore. We're a company from Mexico, so we love tequila, mariachi, music, party, of course. So yeah, we want always to present something about our culture. We're really proud of who we are. And well, these new guitars that maybe some of them are going to be shown in your country, maybe in the near future.
Yes, I think we can say to the camera, I'll be at the end of Guitar Summit. I will be walking away with a cream guitar. My mind's blown too.
Yeah.
And you're going to see it very soon. In fact, do you want to see a sneak peek of it now?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Radioactive green. Seymour Duncan blackouts.
Yeah.
Oh. It is beautiful.
Wearing mahogany, graphic bridge. Also, with the 2 points from the neck to the bridge with a brass plate. So it's the resonance, the vibration, the harmonic capacity of the guitar is going to be enchanted by that. The weight, we have been working a lot with the weight, so now it's...
It's not heavy.
It's not heavy, yeah.
I was expecting it to be a lot heavier, and it isn't. That's a nice...
You can grab it with one hand, so I think you'll be very happy with this.
I think so too. Thank you.
No, thanks to you and to all your audience. You are happy and always amazing, so I wanted to thank you.
Thank you. And that's Cream Guitars. So one of the things that you might have noticed about Guitar Summit that's different to some of the other trade shows like NAMM or the Birmingham Guitar Show is that this is a silent show, meaning that no one's allowed to plug into an amplifier and just play loudly, which is a real blessing for my hearing and my sanity. In saying that, there are sometimes live shows and there are areas in which you can play amplifiers. It's just not the whole show. So no one's really shouting over each other. It's quite nice, actually. A different experience from the usual guitar trade show where it's just noise. I'm here with Theodore from Tremoline from Bulgaria. And you've got a new take on a tremolo. Could you show us it?
Okay. It is the only flat top double walking tremolo that is very convenient for palm muting playing. Also, it has perfect fluttering and it is produced only for solid stainless steel. Not only the unit but also the springs. Springs are noiseless. The wire is non-magnetic. It is the secret because the springs are very important to noises, and if you want, you check that there is no any.
I tried it out. The flutter on this is really good. It's really tight, really firm flutter. It doesn't. It's really nice actually. One of the booths here at Guitar Summit is Very Nice Guitars. They're a dealer who deal in explicitly very nice guitars.
That's correct, and we welcome you to check out our store, our social media, and if you're ever in Kraków, Poland, please feel free to visit our showroom.
So you've got a bunch of cool guitars here. Could you just show me a couple of your favorites?
Okay, I have several favorites, and I have some really wacky ones. So let's start with my favorites first, and then we'll progress with some really wacky.
Oh, I'm excited to see the wacky ones.
Okay. So,
Just like Jackson.
let's take a look at this one, right? So this is just an Ibanez, right? Just an Ibanez, but if you look a little bit closer, you can see that it doesn't have a serial number. Why? Because this is a prototype. They made a prototype of an extended range, extended scale Ibanez with 7 strings and piezo. So there is only one like this in the world. They gave it to like a Japanese artist, and now it ended up in Kraków, in Poland, right? So this is Ibanez fans. I know that you're out there. We know, I know that you know what it is, right? We have, by the way, half of the people on Facebook say like, okay, this is some Chinese scrap, Chinese copy, and the other half is like, oh shit, this is the thing, this is the real deal. Okay. So this is going to be my favorite too. We use this guitar for all of our like marketing or whatever. This is Acacia, a Californian brand. As you can see, this finish is called Island Shift, and this looks looks like a beach. And I love that they went with the finish on the fretboard as well. No, it's just a piece of art, right? Some of the
beautiful.
Are like piece of art. The back is also really cool. Like, please check it out. Okay, let's go to a more wacky ones, okay?
Do you want to be
The one person who is going to play on that, we know that you're out there. Please reach out to us. You are out there somewhere and you love this one. You know that you love it. This one is a signature model for the Alfie, a guitarist, Japanese guitarist. This is an ESP custom model. This is called A Free Flying Custom. As you can see, it has some angels. It has some, it has some wacky side markers. It looks like marble from the back, and the headstock is like super. How to say it? Unique. Is wacky a good word for this one?
I think so. You've got a cooler ESP here than ESP do at their booth.
Maybe, but don't tell them.
anybody.
Don't tell them. Yeah. So you know, this is definitely one of the wackiest guitar we got, but it's not the only one. Let me show you some. Let me show you some more. This is one of my favorites and one of the wackiest, but not because this guitar is kind of looks like a guitar, right? Looks like a guitar with an interesting inlay at the 12th fret. But this is very expensive. Why? Because there is a Japanese bunch of producers who decided one day that they are going to hire some studio musicians, really great ones, and make several virtual bands. And they will portray these virtual bands as anime characters. And they play these anime characters in on YouTube live shows and everything. And the studio musicians play the shows, and the holograms or the video of the anime characters, anime little girls, is playing in the background. And this is a signature model of an anime girl.
It's an anime girl's guitar. Okay.
I kid you not. I kid you not. But outside of being a signature model of a anime character, this guitar is just so nice. It has all of the features that I absolutely love. It has the D-tuner, it has the Floyd, Seymour Duncan pickups, matte neck, really, comfortable to play, great hardware, awesome build quality, beautiful flame maple top. This is the thing, right? But just the license to use this branding from the virtual band costs. We think that it costs around 2,000 euro. So that's why this guitar is going to be super expensive.
It's a very expensive anime girl guitar.
Yeah. But hey, anime fans and guitarists, we know you like
it. It does
this one.
look nice.
It does look nice. Take a look at the JS2K. This is probably we don't have to introduce Joe Satriani, right? You know this guy or not? Okay.
Who?
Okay. There is this guitarist who, for example, taught Steve Vai. Maybe you don't know. You know Steve Vai? Okay, whatever. So this is his model. This is made out of acrylic. And this is his signature model from the year 2000. It's called JS2K or Y2K. It's kind of like a collector's item, but this one is unique in the sense that almost everyone who got it just stored it in a case as an investment or as a piece of furniture. And this is apparently one of the only very, very few ones, or maybe the only one, which has been actively toured with. And we bought it from a musician in Switzerland. You can see there are some traces of use and whatnot. So this is not only a collector's item, this is not only like a piece of furniture, but this is an actual instrument that has been battle tested. It works, it's awesome, it's great, it's a little bit heavy, but still, it's not in a perfect condition. They made only 200 of them, right? And the collectors who are writing to us, okay, so it has been used, so it must be worth, let's say, twice less than usually. These go for like 10,000 euro, so this must be like 5,000 because it has been used.
There's a scratch on it. I want a 50% discount.
Yes, there's a scratch on it, and I want like 1,000 euro less, right? So there's that. So one more, maybe? Okay, so this is a Master Series Larada 6, right? These are very rare to come by here in Europe, and for a quite good reason, because right now I think there's only one in stock at abasiconcepts.com, and it's like with taxes and everything, it's going to be like 6,000 euro, I think.
And they
something.
sell out quick anyway. Like to
Yeah,
begin
yeah.
with.
We wanted to buy one EMI, but that got sold by a person that I know, bought it, and he bought it in 2 seconds. And it's just not possible for us Europeans to have an account on this like quick checkout site, so it's not possible for us to buy this guitar. And the other guy who bought it for $4,000 sold it for 10,000 in a week. This is just like how what the
There's a high demand for these guitars.
there's definitely a demand, but this is not without a reason, right? These are super economic. They're very well balanced, super easy to play, and the craftsmanship is great. Especially in these ones. I have also one that's made in Japan. This is also great. There used to be different. They used to be a little bit worse in terms of quality control, but right now these instruments are just so good. They sound awesome. They're super easy to play. They look kind of weird though. Look like an axe a little bit, like a literal axe. You can.
It's not for everyone.
You
But
can
it's
like murder someone with this. It's not for everyone. I would say that it's an acquired taste, but still, this instrument's awesome, great.
Show the back.
Yeah, you need to charge it like a phone. So soon enough, you will not be able to play your guitar without connecting it to an app on your phone.
And a subscription service.
And a subscription service. We are like halfway through. So right now, you need to charge your guitar before playing.
Okay, well, that was truly very nice guitars. Check them out at their social media if you've seen any very nice guitars that you like. Thank you.
Thank you, and see you.
We're here at Jet Guitars with Lee. And Lee, there's a couple of new things that you're going to show us.
Well, there's some quite big new things, really. I mean, there's actually a whole new brand. So we've actually given birth to another brand, a sister brand, if you will. With Jet, we're very much about classic aesthetics, classic guitars, and sort of reinventing those and making them accessible and affordable and doing the best we can on that front. But also we thought there was a little bit of room for doing something maybe a little bit heavier and something a little bit more modern. But we didn't think that really fitted the sort of Jet sort of plan. So, just behind us here, we are introducing SPIRA to the world. This is our new baby. And as you will see, it's fairly apparent that SPIRA is a little bit more for the hard rocking variety.
A little bit more pointy.
A little bit more pointy for those of the metal persuasion, perhaps. So, and this is the first time we're showing them anywhere in the world, so they will launch this week. And as you'll see, we even got 7 strings, so 6s and 7s. And I don't know, what do you think? They look pretty exciting, I think, to me.
And as with Jet, they're a decent price.
Yeah, I mean these are a little bit more than sort of the entry-level Jets, but also it's very important for us to make the guitars accessible to people. It's we want to put great guitars in people's hands, and in the sort of cost of living crisis these days, people haven't got infinite budgets to be blowing on things unless you are a Gibson collector and you want to buy a 5,000 euro guitar every time it comes out. We want to make something that's realistically and people can enjoy, take out there and gig, and be reliable and be an inspirational instrument. Because the other problem is, on the sort of lower end of the market, a lot of guitars are not particularly inspirational to play. They just about are a functioning instrument, but we want to do more than that. So this is our SPIRA range. So we've got, if you want to walk along here, and I'll kind of show you, we sort of come in at the S400 range, which is these matte 6-string finishes, and they are €349.
That's a good price.
Yeah, custom pickups. We've designed the pickups, so these all have our villain pickups, which are passive but high output, so 12k output. We wanted them to, be love at first chug, is what we said when we were describing it. So, we wanted to just plug it in, hit that first chug, and it just all be there. Everything you want to be there is there. And we go up from that range into the S450, which is this. So you start to get sort of prettier woods and things on those. And we do that in that purple burst. And then there's a trans red burst as well. Now both of these are available in 6 and 7 strings, so depending on your flavour. We've got you covered there. And we've also got some interesting sort of T-style, our sort of take on a T-style guitar. which is the T400s, and the T407, which, as you'll see on the end there, that's kind of quite a monstrous Telecaster
7-string
style.
Tele.
Oh yeah, and those have already proven really, really popular. They're nice and different, and I think we're looking forward to bringing some more rock and metal to the world in an affordable package. So that's about it. It's going to be exciting times, I think, and it's going to run concurrent to Jet. You know, Jet will remain doing what Jet does. SPIRA will do what SPIRA does.
All right.
There
Well,
we go.
that was Jet, or maybe more focused. That was SPIRA Guitars.
Yeah, and obviously more information on the website, so spiraguitars.com. Everything's on there. People can have a look and check them out.
Great. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so I found the room where you're allowed to turn up like tube amps. I'm just going to show you something's playing in there, some really cool riffs actually. I'll just give you a walkthrough, but it is loud, so I'm not going to be touching it. All right. Okay, we are at the one point in this show where you can actually hear some guitar. We're outside where they're allowed to turn it up. But this one's for the bass players, because I hear you've got sore backs from not only carrying the band, but also heavy basses. So I'm here with David Emm Guitars, or David Emm Basses. You make really light basses.
Yes, I do. I started building some basses to build myself one. And obviously I decided I would like the lightest bass I could make, and then that concept has gone, well, no one's pushed the limit yet, I'll push the limit, let's see where we can go. So now we're into 2.1 kilos for a bass. There is some shifts over a standard bass to make that. It's shorter scale. I'm using nylon strings, there's no magnetic pickup, I've got piezo only, which saves some weight. I'm using a spruce core to save weight more, and then yeah.
It looks beautiful.
Thanks very much. Thanks. Yeah, it's this one's quilted sapele with a Swiss maple neck, which is actually thermally treated, which is why it's a bit darker color. And then this one here is mahogany top and back with a flamed mahogany neck.
Ooh. That is a really pretty neck.
Thanks, yeah. So mahogany is also quite light, so it's on my list of usable options to save weight. And yeah, there's woods that I will use and woods that I won't.
Okay, well, that was David Emm Guitars. All right, we're here at Blackstar's booth. I'm here with Steve, and Steve, you're going to run us through a couple of the amps, a couple of things that you've got.
Of course, yeah. How you doing?
Great.
Enjoying the show so far?
Oh, it's nice. It's nice that it's quiet.
Yeah.
I'm not deaf like I would be at NAMM, which
Yeah,
is...
it's such an interesting concept, just having like no noise at a guitar show. But
I think the only thing downside to it is you can't just plug into an amp and
I
rip,
know.
which would be fun. But
yeah, the cool thing for us though, as at Blackstar, we got so much new product out there that's using our proprietary Cabrig load box internal thing that's going on in all the products, so it gives people the opportunity to plug in and mess around with that via the Macs that we've got set up and stuff, so it's all good. But we've got some new products launched today, exclusive, the brand new JJN amplifier over here, JJN 50. So Jared James Nichols is a very, very good friend of the company. He's been using Blackstar a long time. For anyone that knows, we did a signature amp with Jared a couple of years back. It was one of the HT20s that we voiced for him, and he had a specific speaker configuration in the vertical 212 cab. We've done a St. James. He's been using the St. James EL34 for some time now in his rig, and we decided to do one for him that's been revoiced in the power amp stage, so some modifications for his spec. Again, he's gone for the G12 in the top and the Zephyr in the lower part of the 212 cab, so it's a little heavier than the standard 212 that we've done. But
But the head
sound-
is still like a lightweight St.
Still
James?
a lightweight St. James. Crazy. He's going to be using that from now forward. He's got a couple of clinics at the show as well, which I'm sure you'll check out. But a great guy, great endorsee, and he loves the product as well. We've also launched today a brand new plugin with Jared, the JJN plugin, St. James, which is available to download right now. Get a free trial, so check it out. Anyone that's watching, it sounds killer. I tried it for the first time 2 days ago, and I was sat at my computer for like 2 or 3 hours. You know when the time just passes because you're having so much fun. We modelled his clon, his actual clon, in there. We got some really dirty fuzz sounds, octave fuzzes, some really nice rotary stuff, Leslie sounds, very much encompassing what he's all about. And we're really super excited about that side of things as well. And to match with that, if you're not aware, we've brought out 2 recent audio interfaces called Polar. This is the Polar 2, which is a really nice discrete USB interface. We've got the Polar 4 as well. Main difference here, 2 headphone outs, MIDI, 4 channels. But essentially one of the great things with this product is we have this enhanced switch. And what that's doing is, first of all, these are FET high headroom inputs, so they're great for not only guitar, they're great for vocals and acoustics and all sorts of stuff. But the cool thing we've done is we've used our knowledge of what we've learned over the last decade, especially with our patented TVP True Valve Power technology. When you switch Enhance on, it gives you that instant bump of a valve amp. So whatever plugin you're using, that will give you an instant lift, natural compression, more sustained, fatter sound, which is really cool. So it will make any of your plugins sound even better. It also comes supplied, when you buy any of the Polars, it comes supplied with the St. James plugin, full suite, Ableton Live Lite, a Reverb plugin, a bunch of stuff.
So this is really the interface for guitar players.
It is. It's designed by guitar players for guitar players. And the other cool thing, when this is on, it's impossible to make this channel clip. So this will remain around the orange LED, it won't go red. But what it also does is it acts like the preamp of a tube amp. So you can start driving your plugins even harder than you would naturally would. So it's kind of like a really cool product. We're super excited about it, and this is the Jared plugin. You can see we've got some preamp effects as well, obviously based around his clon and a TS style Octafuzz. We've got some nice post effects as well. Cab rig is all in there, so you can change your room reflection, your mic choice, your cab choice. Some really powerful EQ, but we're really super happy with that as well.
Great. That was Blackstar Amplifiers. Thank you.
KDH.
Okay, we're here at Gordon Smith Guitars, and I'm here with Joe and Elliot, and they're going to show us a couple of the guitars here.
All right, perfect. Well, we'll take you through the range. So we'll start with our Grande, which is our newest edition, which is Elliot's sort of, creation. So we've got our hand-wound parting tone humbuckers, of course, in Gordon Smith fashion, with our coil splits. They come in 4 beautiful finishes, which all have matching hardware colours and, control knobs and all of that sort of stuff. Stainless steel frets or Evo Gold, depending on the colour, and all Goto lock-in hardware. Moving along, we're going to go back in time to 1974 to our GS1 Heritage model. When people think Gordon Smith, this is usually the guitar that comes to mind, your punk rock double cut guitar. And for this year we got it in 3 colours, the cherry, the tobacco, and of course just the natural. Again, Gordon Smith fashion, always coil splitting. We've got our GS1000, which is sort of a modern version, bound, solid top.
I love that colour.
I know, and again, all the satin finishes for this one, so a lot of more modern stuff. We got the satin, we got the matching headstock, etch chrome hardware on this one, so that sort of frosted chrome, which is super cool, super modern looking.
And how much would something like this retail for?
Yeah, so for our GS1, we're looking at, I'm going to be wrong on this, either $13 or $14.99. Basically, throughout the GS range, you're looking between around 15 to 2. with something like the Grande, one of our higher end ones, being on that $19.99 price point. But you're all made in the UK, all handcrafted, no outsourcing for these guitars at all, from the pickups to the painting to the CNC designing, all of that is done in Northamptonshire. So that's the sort of prices you're looking at. We've got our Geist, which is our super strat, hand-wound, high-output pickups, sort of our throwback 80s super strat, stainless steel frets, compound radius, lock-in tuners, all the fun stuff, something I imagine you would enjoy. We've got our exotic series. In this case, we've got a beautiful Koa top that we're showing off on this guitar, but really the exotic is our spruced up fancy Gordon Smith with, well, we use a variety of different beautiful hardwoods on those. Again with the Evo Gold frets on that one. Then we'll move to the other side. The GS Deluxe Semi-Solid, so this is F-hold and chambered, so a little lighter. Mahogany body, beautiful curly maple top on that one. And a P90 humbucker combo as well. Again, all Goto lock-in hardware on that, the 510 series. Our range of colours on these ones again. This has been our best seller for the last few years, the Gatsby. So our bolt-on offset P90s, surfy sort of trem. Yeah, really popular with the sort of, you know, the pastel colours, the sort of 60s vibes, the surf rock. Yeah, people are really loving those. And then this is a fairly new one, the Blackguard, which is our take on a Blackguard classic tee. So on there we've got the checked vintage nitro lacquer, aged Goto hardware, hand wound single coils, again in-house, lightweight Abish body. So if you think old school tee, you're thinking something that's an absolute boat anchor. So you've got the visuals, but then you've got the playability and you know, the comfort of a more modern guitar. We love Abish wood. I mean, you can see on these, the grain on it is
it looks
really
like it's
nice.
Yeah, it looks like a classic, but it's wow.
Yeah, it's got quite a mahogany grain to it. So a lot of the time on, you know, our trans finishes, people just think it's a mahogany guitar, but then you pick it up and you're surprised because it's 6.5 pounds. So here is our Griffin Standard. So the non-reverse style. We've got the blacked out hardware with the P90s, and then we also do this in a natural, which has our sort of the classic black cover Gordon Smith humbuckers. So they're the two options for the Griffin, and then the Griffin Flip. Stuck on the hanger. So this is again satin finish. You've got it in this awesome tobacco, and this one is mahogany, so a little weightier on this one than the Abish. Mini humbuckers, we also do it in our Austin blue satin. You can see those colour tiles up there. And then as well, we've got to show off a collaboration with Guitar X. So Guitar X are pickup swapping guitars. So they took our GS1 and we worked on them to create a pickup swapping GS1 where you can take whatever pickup you like and chuck it in collaboration, with Guitar X. So there you go.
Well, that's really cool. Thank you for showing us. That is Gordon Smith Guitars. We're here at the DSM Humboldt booth at Guitar Summit, and could you show us a little bit about the Simplifier X?
Yeah, of course. Hi, my name is Cano. We're from Chile. We're so excited to be here at the Guitar Summit for third year in a row, and we're now presenting the Simplifier X, our latest simplifier we released back in April.
Here it is.
It's an extension of what we started with the Simplifier MK2 last year. We decided to add a new layer, a new dimension on the simulator, adding the power amp control that allows you to have this gain control over the power amp simulator. So basically the Simplifier X is the same design as the Simplifier MK2, and the black side, the channel B, and the channel A, that is the golden one, is the hot-rodded version of these amps. So here we're running AC Brit, it's more like a box AC thing, the Fender Bassman and Marshall Plexi or something like that. And the hot rod side is like the AC Breed Top Boost. We have the hot-rodded version of Fender amps, and we're basing the Marshall side on the JCM 800. So you can have a complete palette of a lot of sounds that you can mix and match, and it's pretty versatile. And the most important is all analog.
An all-analog amp sim on your pedal board with multiple different amplifiers. Amazing. Well, thank you for showing us.
Thanks for your time, and thank you guys.
We're here at Aria Guitars, and I'm here talking to Kaz. And Kaz, you're going to show us a couple of models?
Sure. Thank you so much for coming. How about this SB700? This is a reissue from 1980s. So this is a series of SB bass. The most famous one is probably SB1000, which we produce in Japan. This SB700 comes in 3 different color variation. This is oak color, and also here we've got walnut color. And that one, this is Paduk red color. Yeah, this is really new for this show and new for this year.
Very nice.
Yeah, thank you. I must introduce this PF80. Actually, we released this guitar in 2023, last year. This is also a kind of reissue of our famous bass, famous guitar, which is called PR80. Yeah, but this is a budget-friendly version of PR80. Pignose Frank V guitar. This is new for this show and this year too. And actually we acquired Pignose brand in 2023. And now we are producing these guitars and amplifiers. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you for showing us.
Thanks so much.
So we're here at Jupiter Effects, and you've got more than just effects.
Yeah, I got amps too with 250 watt, clean, even more distorted, because we are insane and we don't like sound guys, and we don't. We really like low end. This is a lot of gain with a booster and 3-band EQ with additional bass boost. The whole tube thing. Everything tube, everything wired together without cables or PCB, because we are cooler than other companies. And these are our pedals that we offer. Ta-da! And these are all distortions and fuzzes, and even our reverb can distort to the max. Because other pedals are for weak people.
Okay,
or old people.
Well, you heard it here first. Jupiter Effects, sound guys probably hate them, but that's them. Well, that wraps up day 1 of the Guitar Summit, and I'm on my way back now to the hotel to edit this video and upload it straight away. So make sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss the other ones, which are coming tomorrow and then the next day. Well, that's it. See you next time. See you tomorrow, actually. Bye-bye.